Good evening and welcome to the 15th EMS Academy graduation. I'm Jerome Hamilton, Community Relations Chief for the St. Paul Fire Department. Tonight we celebrate 10 hardworking young adults who persevered through weeks of intensive training, which has led them to this celebration. They have spent more than 250 hours in class and twice as much time outside of class studying and honing their skills. They now know how to stabilize trauma victims, deliver babies, perform CPR. Tonight, we have a number of dignitaries, Mayor Coleman, Deputy Mayor Beckman, and Chief Butler, who are here to recognize the hard work of these young adults, the support of their families, and all that went into making this a successful academy. Assistant Chief Simpson regrets that he couldn't make it this evening, but he wanted me to let you know that he really appreciates all your hard work and knows that you'll do well as EMTs. In 2009, our first speaker recognized the need for a culturally, linguistically, and ethnically diverse workforce for the St. Paul Fire EMS services. To address this need, the EMS Academy was created, and now these 10 graduates join their 246 predecessors as alumni of the EMS Academy. None of this would have been possible without the support of Mayor Coleman. I would like to now invite Mayor Coleman to the stage to give some remarks to the students.
Thank you, Chief Hamilton. Well, this will be the 15th class that we have graduated through the EMS Academy. But I will tell you unequivocally, this is the most special one for me. Do you know why? Because it's the last one I'll get to graduate as mayor of the city of St. Paul. My term will be done at the end of this year, but when I look back over the 12 years of being mayor, one of my proudest accomplishments, one of the things that I will look back at with the most fondness will be the fact that we started this academy, that we have graduated over the 250 graduates over the 15 courses that we have. The 10 tonight that we graduate will be going out into the community, prepared to be first responders, prepared to provide aid and comfort, prepared to serve their community. And I congratulate you on taking this step. As I came in the door and talked to a few of you, you expressed that you were nervous because you would have to walk across the stage and you were afraid that you might fall and trip. And I thought, well, if that's the biggest challenge that you have in the future, that won't be so bad. And I want to congratulate you all for walking across the stage without tripping. That seems like a small accomplishment, but this is a big step that you have taken. You chose to go through rigorous coursework. This is not easy. You learned a lot. You have new skill sets. It took a lot of time and a lot of commitment. But by walking through this door, by taking that big step, you have stepped forward into the community, and you have stepped forward into a path of a good life and a great career ahead of you. There are a lot of different stories of those 250 plus graduates of this program, and they've gone on to many different things. I just heard the story, and I hope I'm not taking anyone's thunder for a later story, of one that used this training to go on to med school. That's pretty impressive. But the fact of the matter is, we started this academy because we knew that when we provided opportunity for our young people and gave them a pathway to a better life and gave them a pathway to service, that they would step through that door, that they would take that big step. And then we would have folks in our fire department, folks working for EMS services, folks working in various first responder positions that reflected the community that they serve. It's critically important at a time in our city's history where we have folks that speak over 100 different languages. We have folks coming from countries all across the globe, that our community and our city and our workforce reflect the diversity of our community. Providing that opportunity is what St. Paul should be all about, and providing that opportunity is what the EMS Academy is all about. So I congratulate you, all of your instructors, all of the folks that have supported you, your families that have put up with you as you've gone through this training. I want to congratulate all of you and thank you, because you truly have taken a big step to a future life that I think you will just be so rewarded by. Community service is something that I've had the pleasure and privilege of doing as mayor and as a city council member and in other positions. And even though they can be difficult days and long nights, there's nothing more important than giving back to your community. So congratulations, thank you for taking that first step, and I welcome seeing you on the streets of St. Paul and throughout the state of Minnesota. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Coleman. Our next speakers played an essential role in the success of these graduates. I'd like to now invite Captain Ken Adams, lead instructors Kayla Ludden and Nicole Norton to come up and say a few words. They have walked alongside of these students, encouraged them, taught them, coached them, and cheered them on at the right time. So we're going to have Ken, Kayla, and Nicole come forward now.
Okay, first off, I have to let you guys know Kathy wasn't able to be here, but she is so proud of all you guys and she's so excited that you're graduating. So got that out of the way. I just want to tell you guys again how proud I am of every single one of you guys. Again, we talked about the first day. I was sitting in this seat a couple years ago, and you could do it. I know we've had a lot of stress, a couple tears, but you all made it through, right? You should be so proud of yourself on how far you've come. Again, not just education, but to watch every single one of you guys grow and mature has been amazing to watch. So thank you again for being great students, and can't wait to see what the future holds for you guys.
Okay, so I want to say to you guys that I am ridiculously proud of you guys. This is not an easy academy at all. EMT school in general is not easy at all, and I think we take it to the next level with this academy. So like Kayla said, you know, we've been through it all. I mean, I think we have all experienced every single emotion that is possible in this academy, but you guys made it through. And not only have you made it through, you're going on to better things, and that is so exciting. We've told you guys over and over again that there are going to be so many doors that are now opened up to you, and I can't wait to see you guys step through those doors and continue on. And I hope some of you guys will actually come back and TA at some point. That'd be pretty cool. In front of you here, you guys, you see that there are mums. Anne purchased those mums, and she wants each one of you to take one home and take care of your mum, okay? So that's what that's for. I also want to make sure that we think in for our TAs. There's no way that I, as a skills instructor, could have continued to work in with the students without having additional TAs with me. And so there were a plethora, you guys know, of TAs that we had in here. So thank you to the TAs. I know we have at least one in here. So thank you to the TAs that were in there, and make sure that you thank your TAs too for coming and helping you out through the academy. All right. Congrats, and keep working. You just finished one chapter. We're on to the next one, okay?
So just a couple brief words. You didn't see a lot of me during the class. I'd pop in and out, make you do some things, see if I could stump you, but that was pretty intentional. I was supposed to be one of the co-instructors this year, and Kayla and I were supposed to tag team. But what fun is it if I can't push somebody beyond their limits? So this year, I really backed out. I almost did nothing at all. And your instructions were all Kayla and Nikki. They stepped forward and they did it on the last minute without really knowing they were going to be doing it, and they did it, and they did a remarkable job. What you guys have learned is incredible. But that's a lesson for you guys too. In the world of EMS, you may have your day planned out. You may know exactly what's going to happen, and then your first call comes and it's going to push you beyond your limits. But you'll be able to do it. You've had great training. You've had great instructors. The TAs have been phenomenal. They've done a fabulous job in all of you. And I've seen you grow from the first day when you were in there and you didn't know who you were going to sit beside and weren't really sure if you wanted to sit beside that person, to the last days when you've become a family and you've grown so incredibly close. There are a few things you're going to do in your EMS careers if you stick along that will be in your mind forever. You will bring babies into this world, and you will hold somebody's hand as they're going out of it. And every one of those calls are special. Never let it get too much for you, though. You have a family to talk to. You turn around and you talk to each other. You take care of each other. And then you face the next day, and you save the next life, and you help the next person. And before you know it, you're looking back on the end of a long and wonderful career, and you're saying, I loved every single second of it. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Ken, Kayla, and Nicole. So don't forget your moms. Mom's the word, right? Right now, I'd like to bring two students that were elected by their peers to speak to you this evening. And we're bringing forward Ilea Kibble and Ramet Abdurrahman.
Good evening, everyone. As I stand here in front of you, I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight and supporting my fellow classmates and I. I would like to thank my instructors, Nikki and Kayla, who have pushed me and taught me that the only limits in life are the ones we create for ourselves. Last but not least, I would like to thank all of the sponsors and everyone who contributed to our success. When I first started the EMS Academy, I didn't know what to expect. I was going to college full-time, personal training part-time, which I thought was hard work. Not until I realized that college is easy. This is the hard stuff. What we did in 11 weeks would have taken much longer in college. I don't know how many times I've stayed up till about 3 or 4 in the morning to practice on our weekly exams and homework. Ask these guys, they'll tell you how much coffee I drank till in class, and should probably be in a commercial or something. At the time, this is just right before I started, this is just a way to improve my resume as going into a physician assistant program down the road. I had no idea that it would open somewhat similar avenues. For instance, going to the route of becoming a fire medic. After getting some patient contact hours, I found myself loving every aspect of the job. From meeting unbelievably genuine human beings at the fire station to going on the road and giving care for someone. I learned that you should never think that you know enough, because once you do, you're a great danger to the patient. So I plan on continuing keeping myself on my toes and never stop learning, because life will never stop teaching. To be continued. Thanks for coming.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming to the 2017 Summer EMS Academy graduation and sharing such a great moment with us tonight. This summer has been long, hard, and definitely worth all of the hard work that my classmates and I have put in. This program is not set up like your normal everyday educational institution. It comes with numerous hours of dedication and studying, lots of frustration, stress, anxiety, and physical fitness, but it also comes with many benefits, lessons, life-changing experiences, and of course, many new friends. I can remember my first day stepping into class and just thinking of how hard the next 11 weeks were going to be, and just having negative thoughts about taking, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. All right, the next 11 weeks are going to be, and just having negative thoughts about making it through the end. But every day I had so many positive vibes from my family, my classmates, teachers, and of course my baby, pushing me to keep going and to not give up and to stop doubting myself and looking And look where I am now, graduating. This experience has taught me to never doubt myself and to never give up, because there were plenty of times I just wanted to walk out of class because of not doing so well or just having that feeling of wanting to give up. But I always thought about my baby girl and how I was doing this for not only myself but for her. I realized I didn't have to be the smartest, the fastest, or the strongest. It was about applying myself and remembering exactly why I'm doing this. And that is what got me here today. So once again, thank you for sharing this moment with us, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you, Ram and Ilea. At this time, I would like to thank our partners who contribute to the EMS Academy to make it what it is. Inver Hills Community College, St. Paul Public Schools Center for Adult Education, Southern Minnesota Regional Legal Services, Regions Hospital, Alina Medical Transportation, Health East Medical Transportation, and Highway Federal Credit Union. At this time, I would like to invite the Dean of Continuing Education and Specialized Training from Inver Hills, Chad Sheets.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, graduates. We're very proud at Inver Hills Community College to be part of this, to be a partner in this program. More importantly than our participation, though, is all the hard work you've done. And this is a great day to celebrate. While you're celebrating, there's a lot of proud people out here. Make sure you take a minute to thank them, because I know they supported you along the way. So congratulations.
Thank you, Chad. So at St. Paul Fire, we do a lot of community outreach and things with the community, and kind of a specialty that we do is outreach to young youth and younger kids. And this year and last year, we had a special partner in Highway Federal Credit Union who came out and taught some financial literacy to our students at both our EMS Academy and our St. Paul Fire Explorers. So at this time, I'd like to have Tina Jones from Highway Federal come and say a few words to you.
I just want to say congrats, team. We had a great time this past summer here. I really feel, and I know you guys have grasped a lot of great information in this program and a lot that you're going to take away. And to be able to add that financial education piece to it has been very valuable. And I'd love to hear your stories, your success stories, some things that have worked, some things that haven't. And I know that you guys will continue to bring those skills and those things that you learned on your financial road of life, because that's where we're heading. And I just want to say congrats. And I'm super excited that I was a part of your program this summer. So I've even made some great friends. So thank you.
Thank you, Tina. At this time, I'd like to have Captain Adams and Kayla come up, and I'd like to invite Chief Butler to come up and say a few words before Ken and Kayla come up, and then we will give you your certificates. Chief Butler.
Class of 2017, my personal congratulations to you on a job well done. As our previous presenters have said, more than 200 people have gone through this program over the last 8 years in 15 different academies. Every one of them has brought stories of challenges and their personal obstacles they've overcome, whether it be intellectual, social, economic. All of them have had challenges in their lives, and this class and course has helped them overcome those challenges and realize they have a lot of strengths and a lot of qualities inside themselves. Maybe they've never released that potential before, but maybe this was a class that started them down that road. I congratulate you on those challenges that you've overcome to get here tonight. And I know that all of you have designs for the future, plans for the future. I wish you the very best on those plans, whether they involve EMS or not. I'm very proud that you have come this far and have those dreams for yourself. As we've said, some of the graduates from this program have gone on to become, some of them are in medical school, some are in nursing school, Some are paramedic firefighters at St. Paul. Some are working paramedic jobs and EMT jobs around the metro area. So not only do you have a great future, but you've got a great past. Don't forget your roots, and don't forget where you're going in the future. Always remember that St. Paul Fire is behind you and is part of your history and is part of, hopefully, your future as well. I also want to take a minute to say thank you to you for the inspiration you give to other people. It's not all about you. It's not about your past and your future. Sometimes, and a lot of times in this class in particular, it's about the hope, the encouragement, the vision that you give to people around you. When they see your accomplishments, when they see your enthusiasm, your goals, they look at their own lives and say, if you can do it, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can set that goal for myself. So anytime you're a pioneer, you're also an inspiration to other people. So thank you for your inspiration, not only to the people that helped in this program to make you successful, a lot of great sponsors, a lot of great instructors. I guarantee you, every time they walk out of that classroom, they feel better about themselves. They feel better about the passion that they have for their job. And any firefighter that's worked with the EMS Academy folks know that when they get done with that interaction, they feel better about being a firefighter in St. Paul or a paramedic in the street. So that inspiration that you provide to other people is important as well. And again, I congratulate you on your accomplishments so far. I'm looking forward to reading the history books a couple years from now and seeing where all of you go. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief Butler. We'll now have the presentation of certificates by Chief Butler, Deputy Mayor Kristen Beckman, and Inver Hills Community College, and Zimmerman Hahn.
First, we have Ramat Abdurrahman.
Layla Adin.
Sagrada Asefa.
Diego Sanchez Cruz.
Beth Gunzelman.
Ilea Kibble.
Talisha Libra.
Kevin Sock.
Jamela Salter.
Micah Yang.
Students, please rise while Fire Chief Tim Butler administers the Emergency Medical Technician Oath.
If you'll raise your right hand and repeat after me. Be it pledged as an emergency medical technician, I will honor all physical and judicial laws. I will follow that regimen which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of patients. I shall abstain from whatever is damaging and mischievous, nor shall I suggest any such counsel. Into whatever homes I enter, I will go into them for the benefit of only the sick and injured, never revealing what I see or hear in the lives of men and women unless required by law. I shall also share my medical knowledge with those who may benefit from what I have learned. I will serve unselfishly and continuously in order to make a better world for all. While I continue to keep this oath honored, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the art, respected by all humanity in all times. Should I trespass or violate this oath, may the reverse be my fate. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the EMS Academy class of 2017.
Thank you for joining us this evening. We invite you to take pictures with your graduates on stage and in the atrium. Also, we hope you can stay and enjoy some cake and punch in the atrium. Thank you. Have a good evening.